I'm changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
Yeah, it's goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. They don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this off before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live. Shout out to everybody out there in Dallas Cowboys Nation. It's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And hey, I got the brother, the Big Time Show Bishop in the building. What's up with you? And at the very bottom, I got Big Cuzzo, West Coast Cowboy in the building. What's up with y'all, man?
Real quick, because he known to West Coast and HTM as Bishop. To the rest of y'all need to address him by his legal name. And that's the Big Time Show. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I be hearing these, listen to me, I be coaching all the time. I hear 7-year-old kids be like Kevin. I be like, who the hell is Kevin? Oh, that's my dad. No, time out. At home, he's Kevin. When you're in front of me, that's dad. Okay? That's a Big Time Show. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get some training then. Okay. I feel it.
And we trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get paid. We don't want him to send that check to the wrong person. You know?
What up, everybody? What's going on? I'm not landlord, so that's all you need to know. I'm not landlord. Y'all know who I am. I'm just proud to be with my brothers on today, Henny. And then, of course, West Coast here to talk about, of course, y'all already know what we getting ready to talk about. But, you know, it's just good to be here on today. Another chance, the Cowboys, directly or indirectly, are always in the news. Here we are today. What's up, y'all?
Indeed, man, indeed. And hey, before we dive headfirst into the content, though, man, make sure that y'all being good supporters and y'all go out there and hit that like button on every single page, man. We live on like 45 different platforms right now, so I need y'all to hit the like button on every single one of them. We live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, everything. I think Wes, are you live on Instagram right now?
Eric, yeah, absolutely, I am.
Yeah, so we live everywhere, man. So wherever you at watching that this show right now, make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure y'all hit that share button, man. And listen, everybody Cash App is up. We're all independent. These Cowboys players that we talk to and do interviews with, these events we go to, all out of pocket. So if you want to support us and continue to see our channels grow and continue to see us put out dope content like that, hit the Cash Apps or hit the Super Chats, man. We appreciate y'all in advance. DC
Yes,
for Life, Texas. What's up with you, man?
And also, real quick, I need everybody right now. If you're watching on your cell phone, if you hit that maximize into full screen right there, it'll make your viewing experience even better. So that's just something I keep on telling myself I was going to tell you guys. We're already trying to maximize it. So if you do this right here, right there, it should come up right there. So bam, that's how it should look. Everybody is all proportioned good and fine. You feel me? Hope everybody, let's rock this show, man. We did this for y'all, though. You know what I'm saying? If you like the layout, let me know in the comment box you like the layout. If it's easier for you, I know it's definitely easier for us. Make sure you like the layout. Also, I'm going to tell you this right here. We need you guys to share this content. Why? Because now this is considered a reel. So these videos can really take off for us. So if you guys really can share, that'd be really dope, man. We've had a lot of growth because of you guys over the last 2 weeks, man. So we want to continue that growth. And we thank you guys for helping us grow, more importantly. But we got to continue to do it. So please hit that share button, hit that share button. And then shout out to my boy, DC for Life Texas, with the $5 super chat. He says, live like 95 DC for Life. Let's freaking go. Cowboys for 6.
Indeed. And hey, since you sit on my side, DC for Life Texas, they got you a raffle entry. Every time somebody send $5 to Henny the Moore or to the Cash App, $ Henny the Moore, or to the Super Chats, you will get an opportunity to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey. We're going to wrap the raffle up on the 1st, and every time you send $5, you'll get a raffle entry. So if you want to support it, be like DC for Life Texas and improve your odds, hit the Cash App or hit the Super Chat. Appreciate y'all.
Sir.
So y'all want to go ahead and just talk about what's eating me up right now, because this is killing me on the inside. Just trying to hold back my frustration, and we're just gonna talk about it.
Get loose, Doc. Go ahead, get loose.
All right, so there's 63 people in here, so we might as well start. So this is the issue that I have right now. So according to Adam Schefter, Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence last night reached an agreement on a 5-year, $275 million extension, which includes $200 million guaranteed and $142 million at signing. Meaning, the moment he put his name on the contract, it was $142 million richer. And I'm not a hater. I love for everybody to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody and their mama to back the Brinks truck up to the bank. Buy their mama houses, support their family in ways they couldn't have. I want everybody to have that. My issue isn't that Trevor Lawrence got the money. My issue is why Dak Prescott had to wait after Trevor Lawrence to get the money, right? Because you can make an argument about some other quarterbacks. You can make an argument for this person, that person, why they deserve this, why they deserve that. There is not an argument under God's green earth for why Dak Prescott should make less money than a guy like Trevor Lawrence. There is not a single iota of evidence that's to say that Dak Prescott does not deserve the same amount of money or more money than Trevor Lawrence. And because the Dallas Cowboys have yet again sat on their hands, let the market reset, and all these other guys who have less accomplishments than Dak Prescott are making all the money in the world, now those claims, because listen, $60 million for Dak Prescott wasn't even really on the board at first. Like, that was just talking heads talking. There was no substance to that until now. Now if you tell me that Trevor Lawrence is a $55 million quarterback, I can make the argument for why Dak Prescott's $5 million better. I can make an argument for Dak Prescott being $5 million better at this point. And that's what happens when you wait. Because the Dallas Cowboys, this ain't a one-time thing. Dallas Cowboys waited the first time when Dak Prescott's contract came up. Remember, the argument when Dak Prescott first came up to get paid was, you're not a $30 million quarterback. You ain't a $30 million quarterback. And guess what? Not only did we end up paying him $40 million a year, they also fully guaranteed him over $30 million for a single season under a franchise tag. So, did the Dallas Cowboys even save anything playing hardball with Dak Prescott the first time around? No, right? So why are they running that same playback? Why are you doing something that failed the last time around?
That's a good question, man. That's a good question. That's why I say, like, I think part of the Cowboys, this is just. That's why I was asking, like, is there some type of like financial thing with their banking? Maybe they got a bank that's just like they deposit all the money on a certain day or something. Like, I don't know, man, because it don't work.
Never worked.
They're not making any sense at all now. I mean, they were gonna do this. You know, usually the history shows that they usually sign their guys in August, and if they, right at training camp. They did it with Zach. They did it with a couple guys before that. But if that is the case, listen. What did Jerry say a few weeks ago? He wanted to see how the tea leaves fail. Okay. Well, they done fail, all right. They done fail in the wrong direction for him because it's unavoidable now. Now you either gotta get on the pot or you gotta get up and start walking. Which one you gonna do? Because what was a joke, especially in the fan base, has now become a reality. Because it is what I looked at it, I don't want to hear anything else. I said it last night. I don't want to hear anything from nobody no more. Because the argument with the fan base and with some of the 4-letter, 3-letter networks, their argument is they're usually saying, look, well, what has Dak done? What has he done? What has Dak done? He only won 2 playoff games. So the way that they were gauging it was based off what he's done. Okay. Well, then if that is the case, I noticed First Take today, and I purposely watched it today. Do y'all know that nobody said anything? It wasn't even a topic on First Take today. But if it would have been Dak Prescott, it would have led off the whole program. So that just goes to show you that they're nitpicking, because there's nowhere in the world, as Henny said, that Trevor Lawrence is tied with Joe Burrow now as the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. So if that's the case, because Trevor Lawrence hadn't done absolutely nothing. He's done nothing. In comparison, look, forget Dak Prescott. He's done nothing in comparison to Jared Goff. He's done nothing in comparison to Jalen Hurts. He's done nothing in comparison to Josh Allen. He's done nothing, but he bypassed all of them. So if that is the case now,
probably not even the best quarterback in his division.
Well, he's not. But if
no, CJ Stroud is.
CJ Stroud is now.
He's been in the division 1 year.
Yeah, and if that is the case, then certainly nobody can tell me anymore it's not about what you've done. It really is all about the market. And the market now says that Dak Prescott, Tua, Brock Purdy,
Jordan Love,
these are the guys who are next. And Trevor Lawrence just ruined it for owners because he just got paid a contract that nobody really thought he should get. So, yeah, now $60 million come into play for real now.
Real quick, shout out to B Bird for the $1.99 for your mind. He said the Joneses take negotiations personal. They do. They do. And listen, they take everything personal. That's the reason why Amari Cooper is not a Dallas Cowboy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but this is my issue. You brought that up. You said that very eloquently, right? You said that very eloquently about, how the market's going to continue to go up, what the market is. Just take a look at the highest paid quarterbacks in the National Football League. And this is going to show you how crazy it is. Trevor Lawrence, like you said, Trevor Lawrence is tied with Joe Burrow for the most money in the National Football League, making $55 million a year. Then you got Jared Goff. And then it gets a little shaky when you talk about Justin Herbert. making $52.5 million
He
a
just as
year.
shaky. He just as shaky as Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he don't deserve to be up there either,
Hold
based
on.
off what you've done. But
I'll give Trevor Lawrence this. At least he won a playoff game, right? Because he beat Justin Herbert to do it.
Yeah, there you go.
And again, Justin Herbert does not have a winning record as a starting quarterback. I'm not really even one of those guys that consider quarterback wins a stat, but a lot of y'all are. A lot of y'all hold wins and playoff success and all that stuff to Dak Prescott, so I might as well be petty and do that to everybody else.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert has no playoff success. He doesn't even have regular season success, but he got numbers and he throw a pretty ball, right? Lamar Jackson, he a 2-time league MVP, but he also, struggles in the postseason. He has a 2-4 record. Jalen Hurts made it to a Super Bowl. I'll give him that, even though he didn't really do much but run the football. But But my point being, there's a bunch of guys up here who numbers don't match up to Dak Prescott's. There's a lot of people up here who accomplishments don't match up. Joe Burrow, for everything he's done, he's never been an All-Pro. Justin Herbert, never been an All-Pro. Jared Goff, never been an All-Pro. Trevor Lawrence, hell no. And listen, Trevor Lawrence has talent, but let me ask you about his production. Because production, always to me, that is more than anything else. Like what you actually do on the football field. Everybody's talented in the National Football League, but what have you done when you set foot on the field? I know he's young still. I know he's very young still. But can we just run some numbers since I'm the numbers guy real quick? And can I compare Justin Herbert to another quarterback?
Go ahead.
And none of those quarterbacks up there are young. Yeah, they need to stop saying that. None of them quarterbacks are young. If you're on your extension, you are not a young quarterback. That means you've been in the NFL at least 4 years.
3.
At least 3.
At least 3.
So
listen, I'm trying to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Because
there's younger quarterbacks that are pretty productive. So no,
you're wasting your time, and you can't be fair because you can't justify this. God bless the brother for getting his money. It can't be justified.
No, I'm not justifying him getting paid. I'm just saying. This is his numbers as he compares to Daniel Jones. Now remember, different play styles, all this other stuff, right? But Trevor Lawrence, first 48 starts, he got more passing yards, but they average around the same amount of yards per attempt. Trevor Lawrence has 2 more touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence has thrown 2 more interceptions. He has 1 less fumble, and his quarterback rating is only slightly higher. And you can't. And listen, if you look at the numbers and you add in playoff success, Daniel Jones has actually been better than Trevor Lawrence because hell, Daniel Jones has won a playoff game. He said Jay Recruiter said he has nice hair.
Yeah, I mean he got that now. He got the greatest set of hair. Perfect. He the man in that.
I mean, we call him Sunshine for a reason, man. Like that man locks or immaculate.
Yeah.
All hair team, he up there, man.
Yeah, the Heisman Trophy winner type.
Yeah, And listen, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just don't think it's fair for y'all to just hand this man $55 million, right? And then question why your all-pro MVP runner-up, 4th most accurate in the year, 4th most accurate all-time quarterback can't get his money.
Who has produced? Let's throw that in.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna say the one caveat that I would say about all these teams is this: they all believed in the guy they paid.
Exactly.
So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, a franchise quarterback is like a wifey. You know what I'm saying? It's like a wifey. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what it is, if you see it in her and you believe that it's gonna elevate and come out of her, then you gotta. Why wait 3 years to ask her to marry if you know right now? Hey man, I know what it is. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying?
If she the one, she the one.
If she the one, she the one. She's gonna be the one next week. She's gonna be the one in 6 months, 11 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to a franchise quarterback, and you got to remember, when you're signing a franchise quarterback, only the Dallas Cowboys are thinking they're signing a guy for like 3-4 years. Everybody else is thinking this is a guy that's going to be here for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he will grow into what I need him to be each year. That's what you're hoping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the quarterback position, I can understand it. Like I can definitely understand it. You know what I'm saying? Especially, because at the end of the day, all you're really paying for is somebody says some women not married type. Why waste that time? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think every woman is wifey type. Every single for somebody, absolutely. She may not be wifey type for you, but that's because you're discrediting her because she's not for you. But it's something that my mom told me is that is this: you don't got to be perfect. You just got to be perfect for them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hell, some people love hoes. She could be a freak hoe. She could be a freak hoe, and he down.
Exactly.
he need her.
He said, man, you done been with 90 women? Good. That's 90 different experiences that I'm trying to experience. We all see things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, some people grew up and their tongue just likes lemon, and some people's tongues just don't like lemon. That's just what it is. There's somebody for everybody. But what the moral of the story is this: if you put us back on the screen.
Okay, give me 2
seconds.
The
moral of the story is this, though. The moral of the story is this: if you believe in a guy, invest in the guy, get your guy, and move the hell on. One thing about Jacksonville that they don't got to worry about now is they ain't got to worry about who's going to be their quarterback for the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
5 years.
5 years. You can go worry about something else like the offensive line. And you know what that also is? That's a team that understands that their quarterback doesn't have to be Superman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, only the Dallas Cowboy fan base requires their quarterback to single-handedly have a winning aspect in every game. Trevor Lawrence, that's not even how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's in a 17-game season, you probably need your quarterback to be good, honestly, in 10 to 11 games. And the rest of that, bro, you got professionals who are making a lot of freaking money. When are they required to be good? You know what I'm saying?
And listen, they haven't talked. The reports are that they have not said a word about a contract. And yes, we're going to be concerned about the money because it affects the entire team. The Dallas Cowboys are bidding against themselves when they wait to sign these contracts. Because guess what? They have capologists, they have financial advisors, they have people that they invest money in to be able to project what a good contract is for a top tier player and to get them paid before somebody else resets the market. Because if you're not first in these things, you are last. And the Dallas Cowboys have yet again let the market reset without signing their player. There was no need to wait for this. They could have got a deal done with Dak Prescott before this and not worried about it. Now you're up here concerned of are we gonna get Dak Prescott's deal done before Jordan Love's come and he get 56? Are we gonna get Dak Prescott's deal done before Tua come and he get 57? Like the Dallas Cowboys could be saving themselves money by actually getting the contract done beforehand. So that is always the issue.
So if they not tripping, why are we tripping? Dak about to get paid. Dak gonna listen to me. I'm looking into the camera right now. The book on this says that your third year comes up, you start talking about getting paid. Fourth year comes up, you start telling them, hey, I need to get paid. That summer of that fourth year come up, you tell them, look, man, if you don't give me my money, man, I ain't coming to work, man. Around training camp, they gonna start telling them, hey, man, I ain't mail you no work, you ain't mail me no check, we can't meet. Mm-hmm. Right before around that second week of August, Jerry Jones start hitting them with the big head tweets. Start eating all that stuff that they were saying back. Because I'm gonna tell you this right here, the bad guy always loses in this story, and the good guy always wins. Zach Martin was the bad guy, and you know what I'm saying? He turned him into a bad guy for a little bit, and guess what? He won. DeMarcus Lawrence won. You know what I'm saying? Zeke won. Dak got the contract that he wanted. He got $160 million damn near guaranteed with no trade clause and no franchise tag. I'm pretty sure Jerry Jones didn't suggest that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because if he didn't have that franchise tag clause, guess what? Dak would be franchised. They would have to franchise him next year. But they would definitely not be trying to give him a contract this year. Why? Because they'd have to franchise him next year. Mm-hmm. So Dak won on that contract. So, at the end of the day, all I got to say is, Dak, just keep on reading the book. You're going to get paid. And every single time someone Like if I'm Dak, I'm not even answering their phone calls. What you mean if they calling me, bruh? They probably did try to call me. Jerry, what are you talking about? What is that? Arlington? Nope, don't answer that. Why? Because such and such ain't got paid yet, fool. They want to play around. Let's play then. If I'm CD Lamb, bruh, don't listen. Until you hear Justin Jefferson has been paid, man, I don't want to hear it, bruh.
But that's the thing, though, West Coast. Let me ask you a question. If the Dallas Cowboys had given CeeDee Lamb the exact contract that Justin Jefferson got, right, resetting the market, becoming the highest paid non-quarterback ever, would he not have taken it?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: Ray J should have married Kim Kardashian.
But that's my point.
Cause he'd be a billionaire right now.
But that's my point, and
Ray
that's why
J, you missed.
that's my point, though. Wes, the Dallas Cowboys didn't have to wait. They came out and said, "Hey, we want to wait and see what the market is, and we want to make sure we pay the right number, the right price." You ain't have to wait. You know what you had. You knew you had an All-Pro wide receiver. You knew that he was even before this breakout year, he was already breaking Michael Irvin records and stuff on a personal level for the Dallas Cowboys. Why not pay for that early? You with a pass happy coordinator
because the Cowboys
they're not proactive.
Because the Cowboys don't value what we value. That's just what it comes down to. It like we value common sense. Like we're up here screaming for stuff that makes like think about this, bro. We had a plan where Dak could have been a $28 million quarterback up to last year. You could have gave Dak a 5-year deal for $28 million a year. Want to know why? Because not Joe Flacco, but Nick Foles had just won a Super Bowl, and the Jacksonville Jaguars gave him $24 million. I made a video that said this. I'm gonna get the day Nick Foles got paid from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I made a video that said this like this. If I am Jerry Jones, I am bringing in Dak Prescott right now today, and I am telling him, do you see what they just gave Nick Foles? I think you're way better than him. I don't give a damn about that trophy. I believe you're way better than him, Nick Foles. This what I'm going to do, Nick Foles. I'm going to give you $28 million right now. And Dak would have took it, bro. On a 5-year deal, he would have took it. He would have took it, bruh, and that deal would have expired last year.
See, man, none of y'all wrong by what you're saying, but when I see this and then
I see that type of money.
When I see the lack of it not being done, the contract, I'm going all the way back to the beginning. When I'm going way back, I'm saying like, when they used to describe Dak Prescott, they were describing him and saying what a leader he is, what a great man he is. Everybody run through the wall for him, and they'll say, he's a real good quarterback, but that they'll say that. But I do remember when Tony Romo was there, Jerry Jones would say, this guy can win a Super Bowl for us. He never said that about Dak. Most of the things that he said about Dak was off the field. It never was on the field. So I believe it was more of a tolerance. Now, what they didn't expect was Dak to elevate every year into the player that he is now. And I always remember, everybody, Dak done played on franchise tags. You usually don't let your quarterback go on franchise tags. They let him do that. They let him do it twice, if I'm not remembering him, right? In it, they let him play on the last year deal.
He played on one.
He played on one. Then they franchise tagged him, and then they got the deal done.
Okay,
that don't happen. That don't happen with the real good quarterbacks. That just don't happen. They wanted to see if he was gonna do it, and then he did it. Then they gave him the deal for the $40 million a year. What I'm trying to say in a long way is this: I'm just not quite sure that they really do believe him. I don't think, because they've been saying it all the time. They say we can't get anything when you got to pay your quarterback the biggest piece of the pie. That's what they keep saying. I don't know if they believe him. I saw the question asked in the chat a few seconds ago. I don't know if they really believe him. And if you don't believe in him, then you let him go. You let him play for the rest of the year. And right now, I believe that's a part of the discussion, because the price keeps going up, and they don't want to pay Dak Prescott no 57, 58, 60 million, if not more. They don't want to do that. They'll pay Lamb, but they don't want to pay Dak that kind of money. That's just really just the truth.
The issue is they're gonna have to pay somebody $58 million, because that's what the market is. The Dallas Cowboys can't say, "Hey, I know minimum wage in America is $7.75, but when you take $6 to do, no, you just can't do that shit. And at this point, the going rate for a quarterback is going to be in the 50s. So either you're going to pay Dak Prescott 58, or you go through the same song and dance of finding a quarterback, seeing if he's a franchise guy, and then paying him about 60. Let's say Dak Prescott does walk after this season. You draft the quarterback and you magically hit on him, right? So you got next year, the year after that, and the year after that, then he can get paid. They're making $60+ million at that point. They're about to pay him.
$60 million gonna seem like chump
What
change.
is you talking about? Dak is making $60 million this year. Hell, you
50,
mean?
55.
But it's gonna seem like chump change in another 4-5 years, for real. But I don't think they really believe in him. Now they may pay him. I just don't think. I don't think they really believe in him, man. It ain't just started this year. It's been going on this way all the time. No quarterback plays on a franchise tag and then approve it year, prove it, and then you can finally get paid. No quarterback does that except Dak Prescott.
But I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is what I'm gonna say. This is the only pushback that I'm gonna give you. I don't think it has nothing to do with believing in anybody. The Cowboys don't. It's not about belief. It's not about belief. It's about feeling like you won on the deal. Feeling like you won. Cowboys.
Jerry has said that. Jerry has said that you beat me.
Yeah, like exactly. Like, because you got to remember, man. Like, and I'm just talking to the nation. Like, Jerry Jones is not one of these like newly rich dudes. Like, Jerry Jones has been a billionaire, one of the richest people in the world for most of his life. So it's like at this aspect, like it's not really about the money with him. This is his competition. This is his NFL. This is him competing against these agents and things. So Jerry has to feel like he won on these deals. He has to feel like he got the one up on him. Now, Dak Prescott, this is what I say like this. I don't even really think it's about, I know it's not a belief because you got to think like this. The Dallas Cowboys signed a contract which told Dak Prescott, if we do not get a deal with you, we are going to pay you $55 million on a one-year deal. And that's what they did. And remember, Jerry had to sign that contract too. He also had to sign a contract that said that we can't trade you, nor can we give a franchise tag. So basically, Jerry Jones basically signed a contract willingly, knowing that he was going to be tied to Dak Prescott in whatever he decides to do. Like, he literally gave that power over, because guess what? He could have just not signed him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it real with you. You do not allow a contract that signs that says I can't trade you or I can't franchise tag you unless you believe in him. Like, Jerry low-key made himself stuck with Dak on a 4-year deal, bruh. That's why I say if they didn't believe in him, Dak he's gone already. He wouldn't have got the deal he got right now, because it would have been easier. Because think about this: if you would have traded Dak 3 years ago, bruh, he was only making $2 million on that rookie deal.
Mm-hmm. Hey, real quick, let me get this super chat from B Bird, man. He said the Cowboys have never believed in Dak. That's why they bet against him every time. Only 3 times quarterbacks have had the tag applied. 2 of those were Dak. Well, that is some fuckery when you put it like that.
But I'm gonna tell you this right here too, B Bird. I am currently Googling right now what NFL team has the most utilization of the franchise tag. Because
Cowboys.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. We keep on saying quarterback. Okay, let's just name the people in positions that have been tagged. DeMarcus Lawrence, defensive end. He was tagged technically almost twice, because they threatened to tag him again. And D-Law said, all right, well, I'm not going to have no surgery then. Mm-hmm. Who else they tagged? Quarterback. They've done wide receiver. Like, I'm going to just be real with you. The franchise tag is supposed to be, oh my God, we could not get a deal. We couldn't figure it out. The Cowboys use the franchise tag like it is an actual tool. That is not the way it's supposed to be used. When players get franchise tag, it's supposed to be like, oh my God, what?
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard, you're supposed to he's a running back. Who franchise tags a running back? I'm going to keep it real. That's how I know the Dallas Cowboys really don't give a damn, bro. They don't really give a damn. The franchise tag is literally a cheap way for them to get a 1 year deal, one more usage before they let you go. If they're franchise tagging you, when they're franchise tagging you, in my opinion, I think the Dallas Cowboys are more open to letting you go. Because they're basically saying, we don't care if you get hurt.
Well, and they also know that if you're that type of guy, you also going to have a pretty good year, and you're going to demand a higher average, yearly average, than what your salary cap is going to be the following year. So we know we ain't going to pay you that, so you got to go ahead and get out of here. It's just as simple.
Oh, wait, did they franchise tag Donald Schultz?
They did. They franchised
Bro, that's crazy, bro. We didn't franchise tag a quarterback, wide receiver, running back,
defensive end,
tight end.
Yeah.
Yo, the Cowboys don't care, bro. They'll franchise tag a goddamn kicker if they need to.
So really, when you hear that and everything that everybody's saying is true, and even some of you what you're saying in the chat, what all it's telling you is the standard for common sense is not common in Dallas Cowboy land.
Nope.
So the standard sound like we got more common sense than what they do. They operate on a total different plan, and it's a plan that's getting harder and harder year by year to understand. And what we're seeing right now, it's just like I said, I get it, but I have never heard of it. I know they got some type of plan. We just ain't heard about it. I've never seen 3 quarterbacks in the same room on 1 year deals, essentially. I've never seen that before. I've never heard of that.
And offensive coordinator and head coach, though.
And defensive coordinator. And
wide receiver.
Defensive coordinator, too.
And wide receiver.
I've never seen this before. I've never seen it. This is not way organizations run. So it's just going to be interesting to see, to me, how this thing going to shake out, to be honest with you, because make no mistake about it, I don't think they want to pay a wide receiver $36 million. They don't. It's just me. I don't think they want to pay Dak, even though they're on record for now for paying them $55 for this year. They don't want to pay this man $58, $59, $60 million.
Then Bishop, if they don't want to pay these folks, they need to trade them.
To get something back.
Yeah. I'm just saying, listen. You can't tell me, hey, I got a Lamborghini, and then you get mad about the damn Lamborghini payment. You knew damn well when you got a Lamborghini, you was not finna be paying no $400 a month on no car note. You got an all-pro receiver. That costs bread. You got an all-pro quarterback. That costs bread. You can't be cheap with that. You can cut corners everywhere else. You got to pay people. You can't ask them. You can't ask them folks to take below market money, and you can't complain about it because you got it. Because guess what? If you didn't have an all-pro quarterback, you'd be looking for one. If you didn't have a number 1 wide receiver, you'd be looking for one. You already got what you need, so stop crying and go ahead and pay your tab, dog. Go ahead and pay your tab. Because you can listen. Dak Prescott is not the best quarterback in the world. He's better than any other option that you have. CeeDee Lamb is not the best wide receiver in the league, but he's better than anything else you could hope to find. Same thing with Michael Parsons. He's not the best defensive player in the league. He ain't never won no defensive player of the year, but he's your damn TJ Watt. He's your Myles Garrett. You ain't gonna get no better than them anytime soon.
Yeah. And that's like not buying your lady a nice purse because, like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's not she's not this, you know what I'm saying, this woman that you see on TV or something. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, your lady is your lady. Take care of her. You know what I'm saying? Rex
Nile, Rex Knight, Nile, whatever his name is, the last comment. You probably need to Google that, man. We ain't just throwing stuff up. Dak Prescott was second team All-Pro this year. So we ain't got to argue with you. He was run up for MVP. Usually MVPs and run-ups are All-Pros. So that's you can't deny it. So it is what it is. Just throw that in.
If they had an award, if they had the Joe Montana award for best quarterback in the NFL, Dak would have won it.
Dak would have won it last year.
Lamar Jackson would have won MVP. But if that's why they need an award, an individual award that is for the best quarterback. Period.
For the season.
For the season.
And it should just focus on the passing stats. Who
And it
are
should
the
be
best
all-
passer
it
of the football?
Now,
For the season.
you got it. Honestly, I wouldn't discredit rushing. I wouldn't discredit rushing touchdowns and things like that. I wouldn't discredit that. You know what I'm saying? But I would take it all in totality.
Everything.
And because you're not gonna get a guy that gets 40 passing touchdowns and 25 rushing touchdowns. That's not gonna happen. But if a guy gives you, 25 and 25, that's pretty damn impressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I would still stack Dak stats up against Lamar Jackson's, like the
It's
Lamar.
better than Lamar Jackson.
And you got to think like
Same
this:
coach.
Lamar plays in the AFC, bruh. Come play them real defenses in the NFC. Like the worst team in our division is the Washington Commanders, and they play defense every Sunday, bruh.
The only thing that
Every
Lamar
Sunday.
had on Dak was that he ran the ball. Other than that, Dak stats look 2 times better.
If Dak would have had, I'm gonna tell you this right here, conspiracy theory or whatever. If Dak would have had a contract, he would have won the MVP. Period.
Yeah.
They're not giving the MVP to a kid on 1-year deal. They're not doing. The NFL as a business is not gonna do that.
No. I just want to know about.
75. What do you think Dak would be asking for right now if he won MVP? Let's just think.
God. They would have gone in there and packed his bags then.
If I'm Dak, and listen, if I won MVP,
70,
and you don't want to pay me,
70.
that's cool. Let me play on this 1-year deal, please.
Yeah. It's just that simple. But just go to show you the narrative, and this ain't got nothing to do with the stats. It's pretty much those of you that are in the fan base that, of course, have destroyed Dak, or at least you thought you did, by saying he was not this, and he didn't do this, and he didn't do that, and his playoff record is this, and playoff record is that. Trevor Lawrence and his agent just killed your narrative yesterday. Simply because Trevor Lawrence has not done anything according to your standards. If you say Dak hadn't done anything, Trevor Lawrence has done absolutely nothing. But as of today, Trevor Lawrence is the number 1 highest paid quarterback, along with Joe Burrow, in the league, off of nothing.
Right, every quarterback.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. One second. Hey man, it's not just game management. You look at completion percentage, touchdowns,
Man, forget
passer.
them.
Hold on, man. Don't interrupt my thought because you want to say some bullshit.
Forget them. I know, but I know they hating and they forget them.
My point is, man, like, hey, there's not a metric that Dak wasn't better than Lamar Jackson in last year outside of team accomplishment. So we ain't gonna just sit here like, hey, y'all sound like hating ass niggas. You talk about us fans, like we fans, like you sound like a hater trying to discredit what this man did in the National Football League. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. That's why I said, man, forget. That's why I was saying, forget them, bro. Forget them dudes, man. Because listen to me, the Dallas Cowboys don't even believe in what y'all saying. At the end of the day, Jerry Jones said, I'm gonna give Dak Prescott $55 million at worst this year. Slap yourself. We're up here trying to save our organization because we're Cowboy fans. Listen to me. And you know what's so crazy? Some of y'all ain't even gonna get what I'm about to say. But I need you to turn your hats on real quick. Turn them on. Turn your smart hat on, son. Theoretically, we're more Cowboy fans than we're Dak fans. You want to know why? Because this whole show is centered around the Dallas Cowboys saving money to pay Dak less.
Yeah.
This is not a show saying, oh, the Cowboys need. We're mad because the Cowboys didn't pay him 2 weeks ago when he could have been 51, 49. Listen to me. A month ago, Dak is a $49 million quarterback. 2 weeks ago, he's a $51 million quarterback. Today, he's a $57 million quarterback. Do you guys see the direction we're going? As a Cowboy fan, I want the bleeding to stop. You want to know why? Because unfortunately, I know my grandpa. And I know there's some things he's not going to do. You want to know why? Because I've lived with him for 41 years. There's some things I disagree about Jerry, but I know him. Him. We're going to a place where I know Jerry's gonna do something dumb, bruh. When them numbers start looking dumb, Jerry do some dumb stuff. Like when Zeke said he wanted $12 million and Jerry just totally forgot who Zeke was. They said Ezekiel Elliott. He said Zeke who?
Yeah, exactly.
That boy forgot who Zeke was.
Yeah.
He said Zeke who? Who?
It's amazing to see how far this has went. Somebody put it up in the chat earlier. It's 39 people.
Bryce Love is not a real football player. You combine
he's
two
not.
people.
Exactly. We got
Real.
39
Real when you're doing that.
39 players on 1 year deals. That's unheard of. It's unheard of. And so all the common sense that you've heard from all your favorite content creators, whoever they may be, they're probably talking with common sense. Cowboys ain't operating off common sense, man. It's nowhere in the world. You got 39 people on 1 year deals on one team. It just don't make any sense at all. And nobody can tell me differently. They trying to cheat their way into this season. That's what they're trying to do. But like Henry said, it's some spots on this team that you just can't avoid. If you want them there, you gonna have to pay the price. And unfortunately for them, it looks like we got about 3 or 4 of these guys. But you're gonna have to pay, man. It's just that simple.
Chauncey, Chauncey. Chauncey says, Dak, listen to me. Chauncey, I want you to put this comment up right here. 57.5 CD. Put that comment up right there. Can I get in the middle too?
You want to be in the middle, man? See,
bring me down.
I see y'all always listen, man. Y'all putting in too many requests now, man. Hold on. I'm mailing y'all. Hold on, I got you. You want to be in the middle? All right. I'll be at the top.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's cool. Now, Chauncey, this show and every show is centered around avoiding that. We're trying to avoid that, bruh. I don't want the Cowboys spending $57.5 million on a quarterback. I don't want that. I love Dak, but guess what? You know what I want? I want money to be allocated properly so we can go get more players. But you know what I also know about Jerry Jones? That we be on some like, I gotta save some money, but then we don't even spend the money. So it's like I have no reason to advise the Cowboys on saving money when we're not spending it. Right now, we need to spend money. We don't need to save anything. We need to spend some money. We need to spend money. You know what I'm saying? Frank says, what happens after they pay him that max deal and don't win? You know what happens, bro? The same thing that happens with every quarterback. What is you talking about?
He just gave you a list of all the
you're
people
not paying
that they ain't won nothing. So
and let's just be real, you're not paying for wins, because if that was the case, no quarterback or anybody would get paid when they come into the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And somebody say you love Dak, but on the Cowboys, ain't no way. Listen to me. I love what Dak gives to this team. And if you give me another name to love, then I'm for it. I'm all down for it. I'm all down for it. But I'm not about to just get rid of this two-time All-Pro quarterback because you guys don't. I don't like him or can't finish in the playoffs. I don't care. Yeah. At least you're getting to the playoffs. Yeah. See, that's the caveat about Cowboy fans is you guys expect that we're just going to the playoffs. Like, it took us 12 games just to get in. If we would have lost one additional game, we would have been the 5th seed on the road. That's how hard it is to get in the playoffs.
The only thing that I'm going to say real quick to you guys, I'm getting ready to go, and I appreciate everybody. Everybody on the Big Time Show page is just hanging with Wes and Henny. Listen to me. You cannot put that standard on there anymore because of what Trevor Lawrence just got paid, because he's done absolutely nothing either. So if you're giving the same venom that you have for Dak to Goff, to Jalen Hurts, to Justin Herbert, to Joe Burrow even, none of those guys that are on the top of this list have won. So you can't just single out Dak when you want to change the narrative. That same thing applies to everybody else now. So no, you can't do that anymore, because what it shows is Justin Herbert got 52. At one point, he was the second highest paid quarterback in the league. Yeah. He ain't won nothing. Now we got Jacksonville quarterback who ain't won nothing. Now he's the highest paid.
That doesn't sound right. The Jacksonville Jaguar quarterback is the highest paid quarterback.
In the history of the NFL.
Of the NFL?
In the history of the NFL, a Jacksonville Jaguar
If I'm Patrick Mahomes, I need a new contract. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I need a new contract.
If I'm Josh Allen,
if I'm Josh Allen, I need a new contract.
Exactly.
If I'm anybody that's worth a damn, I need a new contract.
Watch this. See, what y'all don't understand is, watch this, y'all. Trevor Lawrence just ruined it for everybody. And forget Dak and everybody. What in the world do you think Tua is going to ask for now?
Oh, my God.
Think about it.
And he plays too. And he played. They're in the AFC together.
Okay, watch this. What in the world do you think Brock Purdy is fit to ask for now? Since Trevor Lawrence got it. Brock Purdy's done more than Trevor Lawrence, and we go about what you've done. Brock Purdy has done way more than Trevor Lawrence. What in the world you think he gonna ask for now? What you think Jordan Love gonna ask for?
Super bag.
What do you think Jordan Love gonna ask for because of Trevor Lawrence? See, they don't ruin.
This was a bad deal for the NFL.
Now, watch this. How about this one, Wes? Let's say, for instance, all the chat line, y'all love Trey Lance. Okay, all right. What do you think Trey Lance can now ask for? See, think about that one. Because, see, at first, maybe some of y'all were saying, okay, well, maybe Trey Lance had asked for $25 million since he, 25, 20. No, everybody comes up. Trey Lance can probably ask for $30 million, and they'll gladly give it to him because $30 million ain't nothing now.
He ain't even played.
It's going to be damn near half the amount of a starting quarterback in the National Football League.
Exactly. It's got to be at least 30 for even the bottom of the barrel quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield just got paid. I bet you Baker want to go back to the table now.
I don't blame him. And this is another thing that folks be forgetting. Let's say that you say, hey, let's give Trey Lance a chance. All right, when Dak Prescott, if he was to walk, there's a $40 million dead money hit. So you're on the rope for $40 million right there for a quarterback that's not playing for you. And then let's say that Trey Lance signs between $25 and $30 million. Yeah. That's damn near $70 million tied up at the quarterback position, and that's one quarterback in your quarterback room.
That ain't
Cooper Rush is a free agent, and then Dak Prescott would have walked.
My question is this, fellas. Why would Trey Lance give you a deal?
He's not giving you a deal.
My question is this. If Trey Lance is so good and he's better than Dak, why would his agent say, let's get paid $20 million less than the guy's job we just took? Yeah. Pause. I need everybody to think about that. Trey Lance takes the job. He's better than Dak. Trey Lance is on a 1-year deal right now. Trey Lance takes the job. He's better than Dak. Why does Trey Lance and his agent then say, we're going to pay for $30 million? Why? Because you took a chance on us? And think about this. Trey Lance, even if you franchise tag him, now he is making $50 million.
Franchise tag going to be ridiculous.
If you franchise tag Trey Lance next year, he's a $50 million quarterback.
All this shows is how crazy the Cowboys have taken.
So, like, if he's better than Dak, why would he take less money than Dak?
Exactly.
And Wes, you're being a little hyperbole. You're being just a little hyperbole, man. It's not actually 50. It's not actually 50 for that. It's going to be 42. 42 million.
But even with 42, but because of what Lawrence just did, the bottom of the barrel now comes up as well. It's unbelievable what he done because you keep raising the bar. Did Trevor Lawrence deserve that? Hey, if your organization feel like that, God bless you, that's fine. But what if he would have signed for 51 or 50? Nobody wouldn't have been saying anything. But because he's now the highest paid quarterback in the history of the league, along with Joe Burrow now, everybody got to come up. Everybody. Forget Dak. Y'all don't like Dak. Tua is going to get paid. Purdy is about to get paid. And in a few more years, we're going to be laughing at these contracts that's going now, because let's just say when C.J. Stroud time come in a few more years, what y'all think C.J. going to want? Man, we're going to be at $60, $70 million by then.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you this right here. being in the league less or more doesn't mean anything when it's time to get paid.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Just like I tell people, like, you're no longer a rookie when you're starting in the NFL. If you're starting as a rookie, you're a starter.
Yeah.
You're one of the better players in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're getting paid, you've been in the league at least 3 years. Yeah. So there's a reason why you're getting paid. Your reason why you're getting paid is because you have played in a manner in which you can have that conversation. If you hadn't, then guess what? You wouldn't be playing. You wouldn't be even having that conversation. So yeah. And this is Dak's second contract, not his first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Brothers, I appreciate y'all. I got to go, man.
Yeah, I got to go.
Hey, everybody, I'll be on tomorrow at 3 o'clock Central Time. Y'all can come hang with me tomorrow. We're going to talk more about this, but I appreciate everybody on the Big Time Show channels. Keep hanging with West and Henry real quick.
And my boy Smash Paw, it works out good, man. It works out good. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Content creators, you know, these social media platforms, this is the thing. People can send cash apps. They can send like super chats and all these types of things, but man, that stuff does not pay for the hours that people put in doing research and things like that so that we can get on here and do an hour show. For me to get on here and contribute for an hour show, I got to put about 3 to 4 hours worth of information into me. And that takes time. You know what I'm saying? That takes time, whether that's listening to shows, listening to other people's shows, watching videos, watching shows. That stuff takes time, bro.
Reading,
you know what I'm saying? We do a lot of, you know what I'm saying? When you do, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I was just about to say that. When you become a content creator, you do a lot of reading. You know what I'm saying? Because most of this stuff is still in writer form. You know what I'm saying?
especially during this time. And then I'm gone after this.
There's no more games. Exactly.
There's nothing to do. The games are actually easy. But this stuff here during this downtime, we working. Because most of us come on almost every day. And we ain't saying the same thing. So
the Cowboys aren't even practicing right now.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. 3 o'clock. Big Time Show will be in the house. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. And man, and you guys already know what it is, man. It's your boy West Coast, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. I'm about to take my sons to get a haircut and some other things, man. It's been the power hour has been lovely, man. I appreciate you, Henny, for having me on here, man. You guys already know what it is. Never look down, 'cause stars up. Peace.